25th, August 25th.
It took her 2 phones to figure out it's the 25th. Hi, it's August 25th. Welcome to the Knockem Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com. Govsradio.com is the website, and of course the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, social media, and of course Boxcast. If you have an app, if you have a smart TV, a Roku or a Fire Stick or an Apple TV, or any of those things, you can download an app called Boxcast, and that's where you can watch us on your TV. As our friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Are you all right then?
Yeah,
You're sharing?
Yeah, I'm just sharing.
All right. Hope everybody's well today. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'll read the ads quick as Sally's doing all the sharing. What's the matter?
I don't see it yet.
Oh, it takes a second to show up there.
All right, okay.
There it is right there.
Ah,
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Hoping everyone is staying safe out there through these difficult times. To try and help ease you and your family through, we are open for takeout, curbside pickup delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Their rooftop lounge is also open. Give us a call at 516-801-4963, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Again, we hope you're all staying safe, and we certainly look forward to serving you in person. Our famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out our to-go curbside menu. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow through insurance process to return of your vehicle, we are with you. So please call Two Eagles Auto Body at 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. Again, we are Two Eagles Auto Body. Please ask for John at 516-328-2527. And of course, don't forget Bella Vista Pizza, Manetto Hill Road in Plainview.
Bella Vista Pizza.
One of our great sponsors. Great pizza over there. It's almost lunchtime. Head on over there after you watch us. Get yourself some pizza. 516.
Four.
I told you.
4 6 4
Right.
4 Sorry, I don't know.
Look up Bella Vista Pizza on Facebook. You'll get their phone number from there. We'll have to write it down.
Yeah.
Bella Vista Pizza in Plainview, right near the expressway, right near Northern Parkway. So it's easy to get to, and they're great service over there. Fantastic pizza. Tell George and the staff over there, Knockem Dead Comedy sent you, and you'll get a free garlic knot. Hello, Karen Butler. Hello, Joe Staz. Hello, Sal Romano. Hello, Felix. Hello, Helen. Hello, Tina. Thanks.
Can you guys share the show? Because Tony's phone isn't working
Share the
again.
show.
Share
Oh,
the
really?
show.
Let me see.
Yeah,
It's
so-
right there.
so-
What do you mean?
This is my phone.
Oh,
So
all right, so you
it's
can-
working on my phone, so that's why I was smiling, because I'm going through all the lists on my phone, and I'm like, I'm such a nerd, like all my nerdy groups.
Oh.
But yeah, so Tony's show's phone isn't sharing well, and he's got all the stuff that needs to be shared. So can you do us a favor and share the show?
Please like and share the show. Tell all your friends. Tell everybody you know. Post it on every page you find on Facebook. Tell everybody about all the great shows here at govsradio.com. Lots of great shows, sorry. Lots of great shows here at govsradio.com. And if you go to teespring.com, you can get your Govs Radio swag. Your hats, your shirts, your face masks, socks, ties, underwear, nail polish,
Phone
holders, umbrellas, and car covers.
No car.
Go to
no car
teespring.com
covers.
and get your Govs Radio swag. If you send us a picture, send your pictures to our Facebook page. A picture of you holding your Govs Radio swag.
Between your butt.
Between your butt.
Your butt cheeks.
Between your butt cheeks. Then send us the picture, and you'll get yourself a free pass to any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs, any of the 5 stages at Governor's. Once they open, of course, you'll get yourself free passes to Governor's. 3 different clubs, 5 different stages, and of course they're not open now, but they're going to be open very soon. And I guess that's what we're going to start our show with today. Let's see. Hello, Joan. Everybody's saying hi to each other here. That's nice. Hi, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope everybody's doing well. So we were talking yesterday about Governor Cuomo here in New York. He was on Long Island yesterday. We were hoping he was going to address the comedy club situation and the stripper clubs and all the places that he won't allow to open.
And he did not.
He did not discuss it at all at his press briefing yesterday when he was here on Long Island. I don't know where he is today, but he didn't address it yesterday. And we're bummed. I mean, not only is he not allowing the clubs to open, but he shut down, scheduled outdoor events even. Governor's at the Patio has been shut down for, I don't know, about a week now. But we still don't know. We have not received the official word about this guy performing there tomorrow night. And I understand that because it's a big seller. I'm a big draw. They wanted to do 5 shows with me, and I said, whoa. Let's not get crazy here. Let's see what Governor Cuomo says first, because that's the kind of guy I am. And then I woke up. We haven't received official word. We're still hoping to get it to happen. They had to cancel Tim Dillon this weekend. I believe Anthony Rodia's shows are canceled. Go check out Anthony Rodia. He's on tonight. He is coming back once our studio is open. He's doing some kind of live streaming from some comedy club in Connecticut.
Can I just eat this for a second?
Soon.
Thanks. It's just, I have to
I know, that's why I was telling you before to come closer.
well, I can't because the chair's over as far as possible, so I just kind of sit up. Oh, good idea. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Check out Anthony Rodia's page. He's doing something. I guess the rules are different in Connecticut. Obviously, they're different from state to state. So go check out Anthony Rodia, and he's doing a live stream from a live show. It's in the next week or 2. No car covers. What am I going to wear now? Says Tim Saliani. We don't want to see him naked, so we should get him something.
Speak for yourself.
He has all of his limbs, and he's white. Those are 2 things that go against you. Good morning, Captain Jack. Nice to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Speaking of Tim Saliani, you can check him out tonight. Domestic Disturbance on Govs Radio at 9:15. But of course, don't forget before that at 6:30. Jeff Bosey, Rich Rada, No Rhyme, No Reason. That's at 6:30 on GovsRadio.com. All sorts of great shows here at GovsRadio.com. More to come once that studio opens. The work has started, which is why we're not there now. We were there. We weren't there last week because we had no internet.
Then we got internet yesterday.
Right. Internet is back, but now we're not there because the work has finally started. So we're looking at hopefully maybe another 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we can get cooking over there.
You think it'll take that long? 3 weeks?
For everything? Before we're able to go in and do our shows? Yeah. I do think so.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know what you covered with Cuomo. Did you, have you talked about COVID yet? Because I was sharing my butt off.
I did not mention. All I did was talk about how he didn't mention the comedy club yesterday.
Because it's confusing. I was reading about it, and it said great news. This article on CNN. It's great news. As far as America, the cases are so much lower. It's lower all the time, and I'm like, whew. And then you read a little bit further into the paragraph, and it says, however, across, and they're looking at different states and stuff, and they said something like states such as Kentucky. Kentucky had
states like Kentucky.
See you people. I'm out of here.
No, come down and tell us your.
Shut up. So Kentucky had was it hospitalizations? I think it was like hospitalizations.
I think so. I'm not
Like
positive.
more hospitalizations every day this week than it had since COVID started. And I'm like, what's going? So I don't know whether to like be happy or not. Like they're saying certain states, and then of course, you know, as a mom, I'm always like, I'm pretty sure Kentucky was one of the first schools opened. Like I wonder if it's like a school thing, or, you know, not that the kids are getting sick, but they're bringing it home to people. So
Well, that's one thing I don't understand. One thing our governor said yesterday was, you know, and here in New York anyway, the numbers continuously get better.
yes,
Really, just our numbers at record lows, which is great. In fact, there are other viruses, other sicknesses, other illnesses that, you know, have worse numbers than
But we
COVID
haven't started-
here in New York.
we haven't started schools yet.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Oh.
I'm confused because while the numbers are great, so I understand things opening back up.
Mhm.
But Cuomo yesterday, well, one, he's not only is he opening the schools up, but he's now putting on a phase system for school sports, which will allow school sports to open. But then, in the same press briefing, he did acknowledge that the experts are still telling him that there's a second wave coming.
And I get all that, and not to like jump on this, but just tell us what to do. If you tell us to like live in the basement for a month, we'll do that. Like it's just so, the rules are so ambiguous. You can go to school and have hundreds of people walking through the hallways, but we're gonna do masks and gloves, so hopefully everything will be safe. Okay, fine, I'm in. Which, by the way, I did sign Kevin up for like every other day because that's what he wants to do. And, you know, whatever. But okay, so we're gonna do that, but then we're not allowed to like sit outside on a patio and listen to someone do their stand-up routine. However, after-school sports with people, you know, jumping and running into each other is fine.
That's what I don't understand. I mean, I guess, you know, you look at the numbers and I'm thinking, all right, that's great. I support things opening back up and life getting back to normal. And I don't know, a part of me thinks, you know, I'm not going to worry about something that hasn't happened yet, like a second wave. Or are they pulling our chain like they did with things like Y2K? Yeah, you know,
Right.
you don't know, but there is another part of me that says, you know what, let's wait, see if the second wave happens, because there is still no vaccine. So why not just wait? There's only a few more months left to this year, man. So why not just hold off for the rest of this year? But again, then I also understand things opening back up, and I'm glad things are opening back up.
Yeah, me too.
But having said that, why aren't comedy clubs open?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Captain Jack says hi to Tom Cavalier. I didn't see his name, but Tom, if you're watching, hope you're well. Good to see you. Danny Power Yeager is watching. Good to see you, Danny. Andy Plajanos is the guest on No Rhyme, No Reason tonight with Rich and Jeff. I didn't know that.
Who is?
Andy Plajanos.
Oh, nice.
Where Rich Rader is going to ask him what his favorite color is.
Lavender.
So that'll be fun. That's a great show right there. Rich Rader, Jeff Bosey, Andy Plajanos. No Rhyme, No Reason. And I'm excited to get this. I can't wait to get the studio back up, because if things do continue the way they are here in New York, we can start getting the studio, you know, everybody back in the studio, which means for us, you know, Rich Rader sitting in with us on Thursdays, Andy Plajanos back with us on Fridays. I gotta get, and then Neil Rubenstein's gonna be a part of our show more. I need to get these guys. I need to get all the shows back in there. We need to get cooking and get rocking in that place.
Yep.
Joe Stas says he's glad he left New York at the right time. Right. Good thing he left New York and went to Florida.
Yeah, because Florida has
no COVID.
Had any issues.
Yeah, they're called Novid
Why are they called Novid?
because they don't have COVID down there. Good thing he left here at the right time and went to Florida.
That was funny, baby.
No. So there you go. So still in a state of confusion here with our governor, and I'll say it again. I said it yesterday, and even James Dolce, one of Governor's owners, said it on the news segment the other night. You know, we do like the governor. We feel he handled a lot of the he handled this situation pretty well, but we are confused as to what he's doing now.
Yeah, this has been the one time that I'm like, what what the heck is he doing? I mean, I even understood what he was trying to do with the food thing. Like, you can't just sit, because he didn't want people were gathering inside of the bar. So he was like, I said you could gather at tables and socially distance, and no one's doing that. So I think he was just in a roundabout way trying to make things safer. I mean, he just should have said, stay out of the bar, like, stay away from the bar and sit down at tables, instead of like fluffing around about it.
Fluffing around.
But yeah, I think
That's what everybody does. They fluff around.
this is the only time I've been a little like, what is he
No,
doing?
you've always been little.
It's gonna be a long motherfucking day. I can feel it.
All right, so you had.
Feel it in the air.
Did we have? Was it yesterday or was it Friday? You had something. We. It is Tuesday trivia, so we're going to get to that soon. But of course we have our favorite segment, our nerd segment of the show.
What nerd thing do
Sallie
I have?
had some. You had a mosquito thing
Oh, I did.
that I think it was either Friday or yesterday. Where we said, okay,
All right. Well,
as soon as once we get the show going, you can talk about your mosquito thing because you've been sitting on it for a while.
I actually think it's in Florida. So speaking of noted Florida, yeah, am I gonna do your segments like that? Fine attitude. Fine attitude. All right.
I didn't say a word. I just sat back so you can do your nerd thing.
So you can't help with my nerd thing? You have no questions. You have to come up with 2 questions, 2 follow-up questions, or I'll never help you again.
You acknowledge that
follow-up
they're
questions.
nerd things. Why? I don't have any.
What, you don't live in this environment? You just, you're like bubble boy, nothing in the environment affects you?
Not a nerd.
How, okay, speaking of mosquitoes, he's got 29 mosquitoes on his only leg. So maybe you
What, it
have a
just flashed
follow-up
up in my
question
eye?
or 2. That's because you're not going to help me.
I do. I have 13.
He counted them.
I counted them. I have 13 mosquito bites on my only leg.
I thought
Mosquitoes
he had the
are trying to get my
measles.
other
I'm
leg.
like, do you have the measles? Can't. Let's see.
No.
No?
No.
You don't want me to go like that?
No.
All right, okay.
Because you'll mess it up. Well, go ahead. They're waiting. They're dying to hear
Waiting
about.
for you to shut up.
Well,
All right, so in Florida, they're releasing a whole pile of mosquitoes into the environment that have been genetically manufactured.
did you say genetically manufactured?
They're not like, that's not a follow-up. All right, so you got 1 follow-up question down. All right, not that they like made them out of metal or anything. They just took like mosquitoes and they, bred them in such a way that will have like, and it's got to be a good second one. I'm giving you more. So these mosquitoes are going out into the environment, and the boy mosquitoes have been made to kill the female mosquitoes. And when female mosquitoes are in the larva state, they're programmed to die.
I don't know what lava state is.
Like, they're not like full grown yet. Like, they just cease.
So when I was 8 years old, I was in a lava state?
Well, if you were a bug, yeah.
What does that mean?
Lava.
Lava? Like lava that comes out of a tornado?
No, L-A-V-A, I'm an awful speller. L-A-V-A-E, lava.
What does it mean?
It means when a bug isn't quite mature yet. It's still growing, like a fetus. You don't say a mosquito fetus.
Why not?
I don't know. But anyway, they're doing this because female mosquitoes are the only ones that bite you. Like, male mosquitoes don't bite you. Do you know that?
I believe that.
Yeah. So, and they only do that when they're pregnant and they need, blood or something. So they're doing, so there's like this big uproar in Florida because they're like, oh, you're releasing more mosquitoes and this is a project that's gonna.
Why are they doing this?
To help with the mosquitoes down there because it's crazy.
Help them what? What do you mean? What's
Help
crazy?
stop them. Help. Sometimes they do this with like feral cats. Like if you can't like spay and neuter all these feral cats because they're feral cats. If you just if you just do certain things to like the boys where they can't, or the girls, and like if you release them into the environment where they can't get pregnant, and so it's like that. So it's like the same type of program where they're trying to like make
They're trying to lower the
mosquitoes.
population.
They're trying to lower the population.
That was what I asked.
That was good. Yeah. So that's what they're doing. So I just thought that was interesting that they like, but it concerns me because like just the fact that a whole entire project was meant to make male mosquitoes kill female mosquitoes and make female mosquitoes die. I'm like I don't know.
Sexist.
It's the I'm just like I hope China doesn't get this program. You know, like I'm worried that it's gonna. You always worry that no, we're just doing it for butterflies, but then you really realize that they're doing it for everything else in the world.
All right, Andy Plajanos. Charles Goonan is watching. Hello, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
He wants to know if there's any fish in that lake. I got nothing. Jeff Bosi says, hi, Jeff. We were talking about your show before. Andy Plajanos. First he said, excuse me as we retire to the nerdery, to nerd with the nerds. Then he says, hey, you guys, this one is real, says the pioneer mosquito on Tony's actual leg to the other mosquitoes. Yeah, the other mosquitoes are losing their teeth as they're biting on titanium. Male mosquitoes are super chill.
Yep.
Lady mosquitoes are bitches.
They are.
Oh, larva.
Larva. Larva.
Larva. You said lava.
Lava.
It's a different word. Thank you, Tim Saliani, for educating. So you're not even an educated nerd. At least nerds.
I lived in Boston for 10 years. There were
Oh,
no
stop.
R's
And you
allowed.
lived in Long Island for 18
I
before
know.
that and for 6 now.
Some words I have a problem
You
with.
have spent more than half your life on Long Island.
It took me,
But
coming back here,
wait,
took me a long time to say caulk. Caulk.
Stop it. My mother's here.
I know.
So wait. All right. So wait a minute. You're telling me you can't. That you're saying lava because
Yeah.
it's because it's a Boston accent?
Yeah.
No. You were skipping the R. You had the wrong word.
There are no R's in some words there. Larva.
There are no R's in some. I think we have that here too. There's no R's in Beatles. Do you say brattles? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Larva. You even spelled it. You even said L-A-V-A. You said when you were trying to figure out how to spell it.
L-A-V-A-E, right? How do you spell it?
The word is larva. It's a different word completely from lava.
Lava. The lava. Larva.
Larva. Good thing they give us a show. These uneducated people have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, see, larva is the last of Boston leaving Sallie. Sad, actually, says Andy Plajanos. No, it's not. Why is it sad? What's so sad about it? Why is Boston so important? Damn it.
When we first moved here, Kevin was in he was in elementary school, and he had like a little bit of a speech impediment, and so he was in speech in Boston. And then when we moved here, like a couple of months like went by, and I like called the teacher, and I was like, hey, you know, what's going on with Kevin with speech? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know, if you look at his file, he should be signed up for speech. You know, and he's like, why? What's wrong with him? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he's got like a speech thing. He goes, oh, he goes, we actually all talked about, we just thought he was from Boston.
It's coffee.
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 Water.
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 Cock.
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 That's what they say in Boston. They say cock. Sorry, Tony's mommy, who's sitting right next to me. But that's what they say.
Andy Plagano says they love caulk in Boston. Larvae. Now Tim Saliani saying larvae. L-A-R-V-A-E. So you were on the right track because you were throwing the E at the end.
Yeah.
But you skipped, yeah, because they don't have R's in Boston. So you were skipping the R. And you were still saying lava, which is a completely different thing.
The lava.
The larva.
Larva.
Lava. comes from a volcano. There's no R's in volcano. Can you say volcano?
Can you go? I'll save that for later.
Captain Jack says Beatles with the Mets logo. That's right. Yeah, Beatles with the Mets because they played at Shea Stadium. Right. Thank you, Jack. All right. So just a few more minutes. We're going to get to Tuesday trivia. So please like and share the page. Tell everybody about the great time you have here, especially on Tuesdays. So speaking of the COVID, we were talking about the Mets. They got shut down the other day because a player and a coach tested positive for COVID. But the team has now been cleared. The player and the coach who were not named, they stayed in Florida. That's where the Mets last played. They stayed in Florida, but the whole team had to be quarantined. And this is something I don't understand because this happened on Thursday.
I can't believe they keep something like that as a secret.
Well,
like you'd think it would come out in the news.
Well, that's the thing.
I want to know.
All you got to do is look to see who's put on the injured list, and okay, so that must be the guy.
Well, Cespedes is always on the. Well, it's not there anymore.
So, Darlene Greenwood says order. Say order.
In New York or like order.
Order. Right. So you say order with your
order.
Boston accent.
I would
Why don't
say
you say
order.
larva?
I don't know.
You don't say odor. You say order.
Odor.
You don't say odor
I do say odor.
when you're talking about the word odor.
Yeah.
But not when you're placing an order. You don't say I like to place an odor.
Okay. Yeah, I would say order.
Right. So why don't you say larva?
I don't know.
Thank you, Darlene. The way to
thanks,
cancel.
Darlene.
There's cork in that box. Right, coffee, yep. Oh, radiator. Radiator? That would think-
Radiator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
radiator. The way to cancel the greater New York accent is to smile when you say words like coffee and water. Coffee. What? Go ahead.
Coffee.
Coffee. I don't know.
Coffee. I would say coffee. Like I wouldn't say coffee, and that was even before I moved to Boston. Because you don't like. How do you say cough?
Cough.
How do you say coffee?
Coffee.
See, it's cough,
Cough.
cough,
Cough.
coffee,
Cough.
coffee.
Cough. So, so one thing I don't understand, the player and the coach, they tested positive on Thursday. So I would think the whole team would have to be quarantined for 14 days.
I would too.
But everybody's been cleared, they said. So everybody's been cleared, and the Mets are going to start playing tonight. And now they have to make up these games. These guys are going to be playing. They have to play 9 games in the next 6 days. So you're talking 3 days where there's going to be double headers. 2 of them, I believe, are against the Yankees. Right? We're going to have a double header weekend, I believe, with the Yankees. So that'll be fun.
Cool.
But that's a lot, man. These guys they're playing 9 games in the next 6 days. And this heat, it's hot here in New York right now. It's hot.
Yeah, it's a little muggy.
So, what is she looking for? My mother, who said she doesn't want it known that she's here. She's looking through the newspaper.
I don't want to be on that show. I just want to say that right now.
Did you see that there's this company called VivZone? VivZone, they built, which I'm sure we all knew it was coming at some point, the bone conduction audio mask. Protects you from dust, bacteria, and other harmful particles. But of course, it also comes with Bluetooth. So you can listen to your music, you can pick up calls, you can hear real-time navigation. No.
Was it a head contraption? Like, how's it have a
It's a
Bluetooth
mask.
in it?
It's a mask. We all have to wear masks now, so it's a mask.
Okay.
And it and you don't need earbuds. It has a bone conduction speaker.
You don't have a picture of this thing? Maybe bring a picture Thursday or something.
Well,
Okay. What do you want? What's it called?
it's called the VivZone. VIV Zone. It's all one word. VIV Zone. What are you handing?
I don't.
Right. Right. The Mets. Right. They're playing tonight. They're playing a doubleheader today again, and then tomorrow, then Thursday, then a doubleheader Friday. They're playing Sunday, and then another doubleheader on Sunday. Right. That's what, isn't that what I said? Oh, okay. There you go. Viv Zone. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Yep, and yeah, so it's like a big Darth Vader looking thing, which is, you know, this is going to become the norm, I bet, because it's best for our health, of course. You can listen to music, pick up calls, and hear real-time navigation, no earbuds, just a bone conduction speaker. You can get your own Darth Vader mask.
Do you want to start trivia or no?
It's normally $99. You can get it now for $85. I guess I'm starting trivia.
Sorry, finish.
No, it's fine.
Finish, go ahead. Show it again.
Charles Goonan is going to be on No Rhyme, No Reason September 1st. Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's always Florida. I blame Joe Stas, says Tim. Yeah, me too. It is. It's called the Stazid 19 Co-Stas. This wouldn't have happened if Gary Carter was still here. I agree. That's my go-to baseball reference. Now back to musical theater. I had the pleasure of hanging out with Gary Carter once. I had dinner with him once. Super, super nice guy. New York metro area, only place where Mary, Marry, and Mary all sound different. Say Mary.
Mary.
Say Marry.
Marry.
Say Mary.
Mary.
All right, so you got 2 words out of the 3 sounded the same there.
Really? I thought they all sounded different.
Mary and Mary came out the same.
No, really?
Yeah. Tell us how Mary is.
Mary is Mary.
We know she's Mary. What about her? You said the same thing.
Did I?
Yeah.
Mary.
Mary.
And Mary. Wow, it does sound the same. I'm gonna have this accent a little bit longer.
Jack says, "Pack the car." If this ends with Sallie beating Tony with his leg, greatest show ever. What, you think that's never happened before?
I usually wait till after the show.
It's an arousal thing for us, so we can't do it on the show.
It's just needed.
The Mets have to play a lot of baseball. I had to wear full chim gear in Kuwait during their sandstorm season. Yes,
I know.
You're
It is
absolutely
totally
right, Andy.
True. Yeah. I totally get it.
I hope someone gives those guys millions for their trouble. Oh, you didn't do so bad, right? You get a lifetime of benefits. You get a retiree. You get discounts on homes, don't you? I'm not defending the Mets.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand this week's Tuesday trivia. It's Tuesday. It's trivia time. What we do is we ask random trivia questions, just random questions. They don't mean anything. You guys get to answer the questions in the comments. Sallie's going to answer the questions. Do you want to play?
Tony's mommy's gonna shout stuff out.
No.
No, she is not. we look like
Richard Nixon. Hopefully we'll get back in the studio soon, so we can have guests that come in and they can play with us, and we get Dr. Ken Pichelle up on the screen, and he can answer questions as well. But right now, just answer the questions in the comments, and we'll read them. So we ask the questions. We don't give out the answers. You can give us your answers in the comments, and then we go back to the first question. We give out all the answers. There's no prizes, no nothing. It's just for fun. So, all right. So we're going to do that now. First question. Tuesday trivia. First question. It's a multiple choice question.
Love those.
Actress Nichelle Nichols.
I do not know who that is.
Well, I'll tell you who that is.
Okay.
She played Lieutenant Uhura in the original Star Trek.
I loved her.
And it's not Yuho, because you're leaving out the R. It's Uhura. Uhura.
Uhura.
She played Lieutenant Uhura in the original Star Trek.
Okay.
She almost quit the show after the first season.
Oh, I feel like I know this.
She was persuaded to
Oh,
stay
it's
on.
multiple choice. I'm totally gonna get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
She was persuaded to stay on the show by who? Who persuaded her to stay? Was it William Shatner,
No.
Was it Martin Luther King?
Maybe.
Was it the show's creator, Gene Roddenberry? Or was it Alan Alda? Actress Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura on the original Star Trek, almost...
Notice I don't make fun of him when he pronounces things wrong.
Well, that's your problem. She almost quit the show after one season, but was persuaded to stay on by who? William Shatner, Martin Luther King, Gene Roddenberry, or Alan Alda?
Martin Luther King. Because I think that's the issue. I think that was what the issue was.
Well, what was the issue?
Well, I don't know why she wanted to leave, but I think, it was a really big deal for a black woman to be on a show like that, just without any mention of race, any mention of the fact that she was a woman. She was just like, just a person. It was one of the first shows to do that. And for a long time, no other show ever did that again for a really long time. So I'm going to go with Martin Luther King.
All right. Next question. Defeated only once in roughly 300 matches, who was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992?
This isn't a multiple choice?
It is not.
I don't know any wrestlers.
Any wrestlers.
Read it again.
Defeated only once in nearly 300 matches, who was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992?
Andre the Giant. Only because I saw Princess Bride. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do that. The Hulk Hogan. I almost said the Hulk.
I know.
Hulk
Hogan. Smash.
Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant.
All right.
Or the twin guys. Or the brothers. But those are the other wrestlers I know.
Next question. True or false? Nearly 3% of the ice in the Antarctic glaciers is penguin urine. True or false? True or false? Nearly 3% of the ice in the Antarctic glaciers is penguin urine.
True.
True.
I don't know.
Because Martin Luther King told the penguins they must pee in the glaciers. Next question. King Henry the Eighth.
Uh-oh. That's the chop off the head guy.
Yeah, he was nuts. He had a person with the title, the Groom of the Stool. What was that person's job?
Like stool as in poo? Or stool that you sit on? The groom of the stool. Spell stool.
STOOL.
I don't know. You know,
Isn't
they
that the
always
only
say
way
that.
to spell it?
What is the preference?
STORL. And then in Boston, they just pronounce that stool.
Stooler. Groomer?
The Groom of the Stool.
Groom.
Groom. The Groom of the Stool.
So groom could be, grooming a dog, or groom could also be the guy that gets married. Groom of the stool. The groom of the stool. I don't know. The guy who... Am I on the right track at all?
I think you're doing a super job with the word stool.
Like the poo version? Or the
I'm not...
the stool...
I may as well just tell you the answer.
The chair version or the poo version?
All spelled the same.
Tell me one or the other.
I can't, because then that's the answer.
No, I wouldn't even know what to do with either one of them, even if I knew. I just don't want to be barking up the wrong tree.
Well, that's the whole point of asking these questions.
All right. How about, okay, so I'm going to go with grooming instead of groom and poo instead of chair. So I'm going to say the guy who kept his butt clean.
Okay. Next question. Multiple choice. Baby porcupines. Are they called babies? Are they called porcupets? Are they called pork you in the butt you pines? Or just porcupines?
Babies.
Baby porcupines. Are they called babies, porcupets, pork you in the butt you pines, or porcupines?
I'm going to go with babies.
You're going with babies.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Mount Rushmore almost featured the heads of who? But the lead sculptor argued that the subjects should be more recognizable. Who was originally going to be on
you're not
Mount
gonna do a
Rushmore?
multiple choice?
That is not a multiple choice question.
Sheesh. What year was it made?
You know that one?
So on TV recently.
Really?
I can't
Well,
think of what
shout it
is, though.
out.
I can't think of what it is.
What year was it carved out?
I want to say it was the 1800s. I'm not positive on that.
1800s.
Wasn't it the late 1800s? Maybe it was the early 1900s? I don't know. Maybe the early 1900s. Mount Rushmore.
Well, yeah, because when was Roosevelt?
Roosevelt was the president in the turn of the century. Wait, which Roosevelt? Oh, it's Franklin Roosevelt is on there. No, it is Teddy.
No, it's
It is
Teddy.
Teddy. Yeah, he was president at the
later.
turn of the century. Yeah, so it had to be. All right, so you figure anywhere from 1905 on. You figure, I guess. But it almost featured. So it features presidents, but it almost featured a group of other people. Who are those people?
So the guy was gonna do the project, and he just happened to pick, statesmen instead of, like, he could have picked, like, I don't know, farmers. Is that what you're saying? Like, it could have been, like, a whole other different topic?
Yeah. That's a hard one, huh?
Yeah, it kind of is. It was
Yeah.
easy for you? Like, when you saw it, you're like, oh, of course?
No.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I don't think they would do people from other countries. Maybe
Jeff Bosey says the
Ecology.
band Kiss. It's a good guess. Didn't Trump just say recently he wanted to be added to it or something? I thought I heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he did say that?
Yeah, that's why it's kind of been on the news. Nothing? Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I can't even guess.
Okay, next question. At the 1908 Olympics, we're doing a lot of history today. At the 1908 Olympics, multiple choice. The 1908 Olympics, the Russians showed up 12 days late because they were using the wrong calendar, their boat got lost, or they just forgot. In 1908, at the 1908 Olympics, the Russians showed up 12 days late because they were using the wrong calendar, their boat got lost, or they just forgot.
Boat got lost.
Boat got lost. Okay. China. Next question. China.
Very history oriented today.
Sorry.
It's okay.
China owns nearly all of the pandas in the world, even the ones you see at zoos. They rent them out for how much a year? Is it around 50 grand? Is it around 500 grand? Or is it around $1 million?
It's got to be. What was the first one?
50 grand, 500 grand, or 1 million?
All of them together are per bear.
I believe it's per bear, because it's not, we're talking about different places that they rent them out to. We're not talking one place.
So 50 grand. Yeah.
50 grand a bear.
Yeah.
China owns just about every panda bear in the world, and they rent them out. How much do they rent them for? 500 grand, 50 grand, 1 million.
Maybe 500 grand, but that's a lot of money per bear.
It is.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe it has to be that so much because insurance is high, and I don't know. Maybe 500. I'll go with 500.
Next question, another history question. What is the shortest war in history? The shortest war in history.
Not multiple choice.
Nope. It was not a war I ever heard of, I'll tell you that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. We have two more questions. Who was Eddie Goodell? You know that one? No, I figured you might. Who was Eddie Goodell? That's the whole question.
Sorry, I got
All right.
nothing.
All right. Last question, ladies and gentlemen. Last question. Holding in my hand, the last question. Who once received a commendation from the Seattle Police Department for chasing down a purse snatcher? Was it George Clooney? Was it Eddie Goodell?
Seriously?
Was it Ted Bundy? Or was it Andy Plajanos? That is your last question.
And what is the question again?
Who once received a commendation from the Seattle Police Department for chasing down a purse snatcher?
Purse snatcher.
I'll start that again. Who once received a commendation?
Notice how nice I am while
Well,
he's
you don't
doing
have to be.
this.
Who once received a commendation from the Seattle Police Department for chasing down a purse snatcher? Was it George Clooney? Was it Eddie Goodell? Was it Andy Plajanos? Or was it Ted Bundy?
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. You need mine to
Oh,
read
yeah.
comments?
Yeah, let me use yours, because for some reason, sometimes people don't come up on mine. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, once again, there's no prizes or anything. We're just doing this for fun. Thanks for playing along. Actress Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura in the original Star Trek, almost quit the show after one season, but was persuaded to stay on by who? Was it William Shatner? Was it Martin Luther King? Was it show creator Gene Roddenberry? Or was it actor Alan Alda? Sallie said,
Pretty much everyone is saying Martin Luther King. We got Felix.
"You ain't never
Elizabeth,
met Martin Luther King."
Batipede, Andy. Well, let me see what Andy says. She met Martin Luther King at a party, and he told her there aren't enough women of color, let alone an officer in media. Yeah, I remember that. I just wasn't sure if he said that to her. I know they had that conversation, but I wasn't sure if she was quitting at the time. But I know Martin Luther King had something to do with her. No one else said anyone else.
Well, that's because it's the correct answer.
Okay, good.
What do you know about that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was, great thing.
Defeated only once in roughly 300 matches, who was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992?
I don't feel bad because someone else said Andre the Giant.
Okay, you said Andre or Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Somebody else said
and the Hulk for some reason.
Yeah, David Banner, Bruce Banner. What else?
So, Andy said Andre the Giant. Charles Goonan said Coco Beware. Is that a joke? I don't know. Bruno San Martino says Felix. Elizabeth Batipede said Hulk Hogan. And that's it.
Nobody got this question correct. Nobody.
Well, is it a good, would anyone know this answer?
Yes.
Did you know this answer?
No. But I knew who the person is or was. The thing is, I never said it was a wrestler.
Read the question again. Read it again.
Or maybe a famous wrestler, somebody who's famous for wrestling. That's what I should say. Defeated only once in roughly 300 matches. You know what? I'm going to take this back. I think I did learn this as a kid, actually. Defeated only once in roughly 300 matches. Who was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992? Abraham Lincoln.
You would know that.
I knew that he wrestled. Yeah, I did know that. I studied him a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
She'll tell you. Abraham Lincoln is the answer. That was a cool question. True or false? Nearly 3% of the ice in the Antarctic glaciers is penguin urine.
Ew.
You said true.
I did.
Don't read Felix's answer.
I'm not reading Charles either.
Oh, I didn't see Charles. Oh, that's the one I thought was Felix. My apologies. Oh, so Felix said false.
Andy said true, though I don't think they're counting the submerged stuff. Jeff said false. Elizabeth said false.
All right, well, it's true. It's true. Next question. King Henry VIII. Is that the song, King Henry VIII I Am? Is that, what's that song? Oh, Henry VIII I Am, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said, Henry VIII. King Henry VIII had a person whose title was Groom of the Stool. What was this person's job duty?
Andy said wiped his ass. Charles Goonan said husband of duty.
His job duty.
Darlene Greenwood said to clean the toilet. Elizabeth said ass wiper. Andy said shit or get off the pot, Sally. I guess I was taking too long to answer. All right, I think that's it.
Monitor and assist in the king's bowel motions.
Motions?
Motions. So I
Like
guess
what?
you had to
Like-
push
like-
it, push it out, way out. You had to push it out.
Kind of like rub his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he wasn't a
Alright.
well man.
This role remained in existence until King Edward VII abolished it in 1901. We should have that. I'm gonna
Somebody help you
nominate.
with your poo
I'm gonna nominate Jeff Bosey.
to come and rub your sides.
I think Rada would like that.
You could be a poo doula.
Poodular. Baby porcupines. Are they called babies, porcupets, porcu in the buttapines, or porcupines?
Me and Jeff said babies.
Yeah.
Elizabeth said porcupine. That's about it.
Another question that nobody got right. It's porcupet.
Yeah, that sounded made up. Like, just as like a commercial or something.
Porcupets.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore almost featured the heads of who? But the lead sculptor argued that the subjects should be more recognizable. Sallie said, nobody.
I don't know.
Somebody said Kiss. Was it Jeff?
Jeff said the band Kiss. Darlene said Heads of State.
Good answer.
Elizabeth said Garfield.
President Garfield or the cat?
The cat.
Oh, that makes sense.
Darlene
Yeah, Garfield,
said,
Charlie Brown, Ziggy, and the Grinch. They were going to be Mount Rushmore.
Darlene said Inventors.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's it?
And Tess said, hey, you guys.
Oh, hi, Taz.
Elizabeth said Singers.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Well, again, a question nobody got right. Wow, I'm really stumping people this week. Famous American West heroes like Buffalo Bill Cody.
That probably would have been a good idea. I mean, because, out west and stuff. I actually probably would have liked that.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's out west?
Because when you go, visit it, you're like, oh, that's what kind of happened around here in our country. Just a little
So you don't get
appropriate.
that vibe from seeing the presidents?
Yeah, well, where is it? South Dakota? Where is it?
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore,
isn't it?
South Dakota?
It's in Trenton, New Jersey.
Is it Colorado?
No, it's not Colorado.
I think it's South Dakota. So
Okay.
all right, so presidents hardly even visit there. So they would have their own little thing. I'm just saying it wasn't a bad idea. You think it was a bad idea?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Well,
What do you mean
it's-
presidents don't go there? What does that
So-
mean?
They don't really. They don't campaign there much. It's a little lost out there. How many times do you hear, oh yeah, so the presidents are vacationing in the Dakotas?
Well, I can't say I track them every single day. to know where they went or where they're
Just
going.
saying, to put such an honor of presidents that probably don't even follow. They get like what, 2 electoral votes. So
So they don't
I'm,
deserve it, you're saying?
I'm thinking
You
no.
racist pig.
I'm thinking that it probably would have been a nice. It's not a bad idea. It wasn't a bad idea.
Next question. At the 1908 Olympics, the Russians showed up 12 days late because they were using the wrong calendar, their boat got lost, or they just forgot. Sallie said
I think it was the boat.
the boat got lost.
Taz said they forgot. Andy said the calendar. Darlene said boat got lost. Elizabeth said the calendar.
Elizabeth and Andy would be right.
Calendar? How would they
They
do
were
that?
using the Julian calendar instead of the Gregorian calendar. China owns nearly all of the pandas in the world, even the ones you see at the zoos. They rent them out for how much a year? Is it around 50 grand? Is it around 500 grand? Is it around $1 million?
Like I said, I do wonder if it's per bear.
I do believe it's per bear.
All right, a lot of me, Captain Jack, Darlene said 500, and Andy said $1 million.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, wait, there was more. Elizabeth.
Yeah, the way you
Well,
said it with a
because there were
comma. You didn't say it
other-
with a period.
There were other things, so I thought I was done, and I just looked down. Elizabeth said 50. Okay, Elizabeth can't make up her mind, so just put,
That's all right.
put Elizabeth
You couldn't
down.
either. You said 500, then you went to 50, then you went back to 500.
Put Elizabeth down for all three,
Okay, putting her down.
and put Andy down for. Let's see.
Andy said $1 million.
Okay. All right. What is it?
Well, the answer's $1 million. $1 million.
You don't think it's for all the bears in America, or bears that they rent them out? It's a lot of money.
I think it's per bear.
Wow.
What is the shortest war in history?
Andy said the War of Quarters fought in Massapequa.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
And no clue. Joe
Come on,
said
people.
Anglo.
Joe Stas?
Yeah, Captain Jack said the 6-Day War. Taz said the 7-Day War. That is about it.
In 1896, the Anglo-Zanzibar War is generally considered to be the shortest war in history, lasting 38 minutes.
Oh, so I would give Joe Stas credit for that.
I would too.
All right. Good job, Joe.
Who was Eddie Goodell?
Andy wants you to know, no clue.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Andy, I'm surprised.
Joe said it's a baseball player. Yeah, that's it.
Eddie Goodell was the smallest Major League Baseball player of all time, standing at 3'7".
Oh, wow.
He walked in his only plate appearance.
So he's only up to bat,
He only batted once.
and he walked.
He walked.
So he got on base. Good for
right.
him.
That's a walk. Right. But that was the only time he ever played the game.
So Joe Stas, that's 2 in a row for Joe.
It is.
Nice.
Is this? Oh yeah. Last question. Last question. Who once received a commendation from the Seattle Police Department for chasing down a purse snatcher? Was it Ted Bundy? Was it George Clooney? Was it Andy Plajanos? Or was it Eddie Goodell?
Andy said Ted Bundy. My commendation was for finding the Green River Killer. And Charles also says Regis. And then
Regis? He's dead.
Jeff said Andy Plajanos. I think that is it.
Well, the answer is not Andy Plajanos, but Andy Plajanos got the question right. It is Ted Bundy.
Wow.
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 Wow. There you go. Nice job, everybody. So who wins today? Andy Plajanos?
No, I would say
Joe
Joe
Stas?
was pretty good.
Joe, you get a home-cooked meal from your mother-in-law.
Maybe tied with Andy. I can't remember. I just know Andy always gets a lot right.
Ken Pichelle, he's a good history guy. I bet you he's going to be upset he missed this one today.
Well, you didn't ask any sex questions because your mommy's here.
That's exactly right.
So that's why Ken would have really liked to have been here today.
True. I don't put aside the sex questions for Dr. Ken. He does a pretty good job of answering them, though. I think he's full of it. What did we get him to say?
Because all your sex questions are usually scientific questions.
Yeah,
They're not
I have
bad.
a
They're
few
usually
listed here,
medical
and they're not.
questions.
I have a few ones this week that were kind of dirty. But what did we get Ken Pichelle to say? Oh, fart. We got him to say fart. Fart. F-A-R-T.
I
Fart.
cannot wait till today is
It's not
over.
fact.
Cannot
Phone's ringing.
Wait.
It's not fact.
Today is
Oh,
over.
wait! I just fatted. That does sound kind of
I'm
Bostonish.
gonna Uber home.
Go park the car, cause I got a fart. There you go. Are we done?
We were done a long time ago.
It is after 12, and you know what happens then. All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. It's hot here in New York, so if you're in New York, stay cool. Tomorrow, Sallie and I are not here. You got the two lovely ladies, Eric and Danielle, tomorrow for Ashland at 11 a.m. Sallie and I are back on Thursday. So once again, tonight at 6:30 on govsradio.com, you have No Rhyme, No Reason with Rich Rada, Jeff Bosey, and Andy Plajanos this week. That'll be fun. Tonight at 9:15 is Domestic Disturbance with Carla Okeson, Mike Keegan, Tim Saliani. Is Tim still watching? Probably not. He didn't guess any questions. I don't know who their guest is. Do you?
No.
All right. So that's tonight. Tomorrow, Eric and Danielle are on at 11 a.m. with Ashland. Sallie and I return on Thursday at 11 a.m. to have some more fun with you guys. And we might have a guest Thursday or Friday. We're working on a possible guest, somebody that might sit with us. Still not definite yet. So if we make it happen, we'll post it. Everybody be well. And Sallie and I will see